There are only a few motorcycles that have stood the test of time. Some motorcycle models have been in production for decades now, indicating that they are indeed very popular. Let's find out the 5 motorcycles with the longest runs in today's video. The Honda CB750 is an air-cooled transverse inline 4-cylinder engine motorcycle made by Honda over several generations, for year models 1969 to 2003, as well as 2007 with an upright or standard riding posture. It is often called the original Universal Japanese Motorcycle or UJM, though other manufacturers had marketed the transverse overhead camshaft inline 4-cylinder engine configuration, and the layout had been used in racing engines prior to World War II. Honda popularized the configuration with the CB750, and the layout subsequently became the dominant sport bike engine layout. The CB750 is included in the AMA Motorcycle Hall of Fame Classic Bikes, and the Society of Automotive Engineers of Japan Incorporated rates the 1969 CB750 as one of the 240 landmarks of Japanese automotive technology. The CB750 was the first motorcycle to be called a superbike. The 1965 Harley-Davidson FL Electric Glide was the last panhead-powered Harley, as well as the first large Harley with an electric start. As a result of this combination, it is able to compete in a growing market. Though a curb weight of more than 340 kilograms or 749.6 pounds, somewhat restricted performance, the Electric Glide or the FL Electric Glide was a popular touring mount in its day and probably even to this day. In 1958, Honda introduced the Honda Cub or the Honda Super Cub, which revolutionized the world of transportation. One of the development requirements was that it could be ridden with one hand while holding a tray of noodles, in order to appeal to Japan's countless noodle bars. The answer was the Cub's iconic clutchless gear change, in continuous manufacture since 1958, with production surpassing 60 million in 2008, 87 million in 2014, and 100 million in 2017. The Honda Super Cub or the Honda Cub is one of the most produced motorcycle in history. And this is where you can find the iconic advertising campaign, which is "You meet the nicest people on a Honda," which had a lasting impact on Honda's image and on American attitudes to motorcycling. The Harley-Davidson Sportster is a line of motorcycles produced continuously since 1957 by Harley-Davidson. Sportster models are designated in Harley-Davidson's product code by beginning with XL. The Sportster's forerunners, the Series K motorcycles, were launched in 1952 as a direct response to the invasion of British motorcycles. The Sportster has seen numerous upgrades over the years. The Sportster has been delivered with 883, 1000, and 1200cc engines over the years, and the bike remains a favorite among seasoned riders and beginners alike. Unfortunately, the original Sportster line was discontinued in Europe in 2020 due to the engine failing to meet the stricter Euro 5 emission standards, so they released an all-new Sportster model equipped with a Revolution Max engine called as the Sportster S. It was introduced in 2021. It was the first motorcycle under the Sportster nameplate to receive a new engine since 1986, and the first Sportster to have an engine not derived from the Model K. The Royal Enfield Bullet has the longest manufacturing run of any motorcycle in history, having been produced continuously since 1948. Its origins date back to the 1932 Bullet, which was one of the fastest motorcycles. Not surprisingly, the Royal Enfield Bullet continues to be cherished by enthusiasts worldwide, but unfortunately, the Bullet 500 and other Royal Enfield 500s were stopped in 2021 because of strict emission regulations. And yes guys, the video is now over and I'm here with the Harley Davidson of my dad and I'm here in the expressway. So if you like this video, make sure to press the like button, make sure to press the subscribe button if you want to follow me on my journey of loving motorcycles, and make sure to press the notification bell. Don't press none. Adios.